Good morning, boys and girls. Thank you for joining with me as we seek to worship Almighty God in learning something about His sort of love in our lives. When I was little, when I was growing up at home, my brothers and I used to get into fights from time to time. And I was the youngest of the three boys, and it was never a pretty scene, but you know what? We ended up each time forgiving each other. It was a great way to learn how to live, by forgiving. I wouldn't want to dare try to beat up my one brother, especially Richard, who has his black belt in karate. I don't think I'd last 5 seconds with him now. So it's a good thing, we live by forgiveness. Now, if you've ever had anybody hurt you in some way, maybe they said something mean about you, maybe they lied about you, maybe they even hit you, and if that's ever happened to you, we have a choice. You have a choice, don't you? You can hold on to that hurt, and what that usually does is it develops into anger in our hearts when we hold on to the hurt of somebody who's hurt us. And that means that we don't want to forgive them. And it becomes difficult to do certain things when we hold on to that anger and that hurt and that spirit inside of us of not wanting to forgive that person. So we're going to play a song here. And I'll email the song to you as well, so you can practice it at home, or you can listen to it and see it better perhaps at home as well this weekend. But this is a song that talks about how God's love and forgiveness sets us free. And it's got some actions in it. I've never done the actions. You know me from all these years of vacation Bible schools and songs with actions. I always counted on Barb Cook and Mel Cook to make sure that I was on time, even with simple clapping. So we're going to try to do, I can't do actions, but we're going to try to do the actions. But I want you to do the actions in a very specific way. I want you to find something in the house, your parents to give you something to hold, one thing in each hand. Maybe it's a rock, or maybe like me, it's a couple of books, a couple of heavy books. I want you to hold something in each hand, and then we're going to play the song, and I want you to start learning the song, but do it with the actions and see how well that goes while you're holding something. Okay, here we go. Here's the song. I should publish that as a workout video. I couldn't even sing the songs. It's so hard to do the actions and to sing when you're holding something heavy in your hands. Well, that's what it's like when we don't forgive somebody who hurts us in one way or another. It becomes harder and harder to let go. It becomes harder and harder to worship God with the right actions of our lives. But when we accept Jesus' free forgiveness that he has given to us, we can let go of all that weight, of all that anger, all that hurt and the bitterness that comes with being hurt. And we can say, wow, God, thank you for forgiving me. And thank you for helping me to forgive this person. That's what God's love amazingly and beautifully is like. Thank you for joining with me.